AAA, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, She Refuses to Believe Women Lose Value with Age. Let's get right into it.
I really wish more women can experience the satisfaction of having decentered men from your life. And this isn't to bash men in any way, because I love men, but there's just such a peace and a calmness of mind that comes when you don't have a crush on anybody, no one's texting you, you're not in a situationship, you are not stressed over anything that's happening with the guy. The phone is dry. There is such a peace that comes with that. And I just wish more women could experience that, because
I don't need no man.
I don't need no man.
A few moments later.
I think it's time to finally admit that I'm tired of being single.
I'm tired of being single.
And I want to be in a relationship.
Listen, man. Sometimes you gotta let them work it out. Make them face themselves. Sometimes they need that alone time to realize just how uninteresting and boring they truly are. Trust me, most of us know that these women don't have the strength or mental fortitude to go wigtail. Most of these women are 2 Xanax pills away from the psych ward, if we're being honest. They sit alone in their bedrooms concocting elaborate schemes to descend to men, but it never works out. Instead, they become side chicks suffering from selective amnesia. In other words, they're single women proudly declaring that they don't need a man on Monday, yet conveniently forgetting they sleep with a guy every Thursday who refuses to acknowledge them in public. They are slowly evolving, developing an incredible new ability to constantly lie to themselves and deny reality 24/7. Whether it's fake hair, fake body parts, or now even living completely fake lives, their adaptation to this false reality is truly remarkable. I mean, just listen to this mutant ex-girl confidently deny the existence of the wall.
It's funny because, before she denies the existence of the wall, which is crazy, okay? It's crazy. But let's just get in the fact that show said women don't have the fortitude to go wigtail, yo. That's funny, yo. Women going their own way. It's funny to me, but I think life forces women to go wigtail. I don't think they have a choice. And they have to be ready for it when it happens. This whole dissenter men movement, it's a young woman's movement. You can't dissenter men when you're older. Men have dissentered you already, okay? Men don't have old women in their center. They don't, okay? And I think it's interesting that when women are younger, they sabotage themselves just to find out they have no options when they're older. It's like this ugly, ugly cycle. It's terrible. It's horrible. And she might feel like no one's texting her and her phone's dry and she's like stress-free. But that doesn't feel good at 40, 45, 55. Because as women age, it gets harder and harder to find a mate. You get more stubborn. You have more boundaries. Your wall just gets higher and higher as you age. And so, honestly, when you think about the wall, it's kind of a self-built wall in one sense, because women have more and more requirements as they age. And on top of that, they're less and less desirable. So men are building a wall, women are building a wall. And so they have a double-sided wall that nobody is willing to cross. And it becomes this insurmountable adversity that women have to go through. And so it's funny to kind of see it, but I think a lot of women, and like she did herself, so you're going to regret in your lifetime saying dissenter men, because at some point you're going to say to yourself, where are all the men? And they're going to be nowhere to be found. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
Yes, my brothers, according to them, men supposedly see no difference between a 26-year-old Jennifer Love Hewitt and a 46-year-old one. Sure, both are equally attractive and valuable, right?
So, a lot of men are going to be upset that I'm saying this, but here it goes. There is no such thing as the wall for women. There's no such thing as once a woman hits 30, she's less desirable. That is all just red pill logic that men say to make women feel insecure about reaching a certain age so that they start acting desperate and accepting less.
On the contrary, this is just pampered pill logic that women use to lie to themselves that they have time.
Because the reason why it's false is there's always going to be a man who is interested in you, no matter what age you are.
Interested in what exactly? I mean, what do you even mean when you say interested? Maybe smashing, right? But even dogs show interest toward fire hydrants. But that doesn't mean they want to pick them up and take them home. No, like yourself, they see it as a perfect spot to relieve some penile tension. Okay, that was too much, my fault. No R. Kelly golden showers, I apologize. But for kicks, let's imagine you're 38, childless, and having gained an extra 30 pounds. Sure, we can probably squeeze you into the schedule for a quick Hulk smash. But then what? You see that post-nut period? That's exactly where the so-called quote-unquote interest ends.
He's not coming back.
Plus, let's be real. If there was a 26-year-old twin of yours stuck in the same cryogenic freezer as Walt Disney, she's getting picked over you every single time. Yes, we can turn those freezer burns into rug burns.
It's simply not true that you're not desirable to men anymore once you hit a certain age. When I'm 30, there's going to be men who are 40 who are interested in me, men who are 45 who are interested in a 40-year-old woman. It's just how it works. I literally know a woman at my gym personally. She's a personal trainer, in amazing shape. She's 65, looks like she's 45, and she has men that are in their 30s chasing her. So do not listen.
Oh my God. Delusion. Listen, just because women choose to deny reality doesn't mean they could deny they could ignore the consequences of reality, okay? So you could do whatever you want, okay? But you can't ignore the consequences. They are very real to believe nonsense like this. First of all, she doesn't believe in the wall. She thinks it's man-made. She thinks the red pill just made it up. Women give a lot of power to the red pill. You think the red pill just makes up a bunch of things and we did it to make women insecure? Not knowing that there's Chinese proverbs about this. That a woman who's after a certain age, they call her leftover in Chinese. And you know, Chinese has one of the most ancient histories, ancient civilizations known to man. So they've been had this proverb, you know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to me that she thinks red pill, which, you know, it's relatively new to the world, has invented all these things. So we're flattered by that. And like, by the way, I'm not red pill, I'm Christian, but people consider me red pill adjacent, and I get it, I understand, because if you believe in traditional things, then we agree with each other, right? We just both believe in traditional things. She also says that there's always going to be a man that wants you. I don't think women have an issue with this thing here, like this idea that men want you. But you know what we want you for? We want you for the hanky-panky and turn your ass around. That's what we want you for. We don't want to be with you long term. So women conflate sexual interests for long-term interests, like for commitment interests, right? These men don't want to be committed to you. They want to use you for stroke practice. They want to practice their stroke. You're like a golf course to men. Okay? Or like Destro said, a fire hydrant, okay? We just want to relieve some penile tension. And look, this is not something that I invented either. This is something that I observe. A lot of men would sleep with you, yes. But that doesn't mean they want to be with you long term. Like, please don't conflate that. A lot of women think they have more options than they really do. That's one. And then two of that, the second point I want to make is that just because they want you doesn't mean you want them. So the question really should be, do women have access to the men they want as they age? Are the men they want chasing and pursuing them? She said, oh man, she's a woman, she's 65 years old, and 30-year-old men are chasing her. Chasing to smash her. To pump and dump. To skeet on your face and your feet. That's what they're looking to do. They're not looking to marry you. But again, you know, they're not going to listen to us. So we'll say this and we'll be entertained by it. But we'll let them continue in their delusion.
These men, ladies, it's simply false.
I really don't know if it's cognitive dissonance or selective blindness when it comes to this topic. Do women just not understand the difference between a man chasing them to sleep with them and a man trying to wife them? Well, then let me ask you the same question. Do most men know the difference between a woman chasing them for their money and a woman chasing them because she's sexually interested? Comment below on your thoughts, because maybe your grace is biased on this topic and men are just as blind as women. But the truth is, modern women will come on Beyonce's internet giving ceremonies about how
I don't need no man.
And all of these random men in their DMs that look like this want them. But when the cameras are off, they're out in the streets looking like one of those Walking Dead zombies searching for a man. For example.
The dating scene is getting so bad in New York City that I am seeing on TikTok there are girls going into Midtown during the week and stealing Finance Bros salads for lunch. And then looking their name up from the salad order on LinkedIn and then messaging them through there and being like, hey, oh my god, so sorry, I grabbed your salad. Like, let me just make it up to you and buy you a new one. And that's how they're like sliding in, which honestly, smart.
Yeah, smart. Definitely brilliant. It's also kind of, what's the word that they love using?
Creepy.
Definitely would be the Tinder Swindler Part 2 if you tried this stunt. Yeah, they'd make a 4-part documentary about us if we stole a woman's number off of a Caesar salad.
Why are we stealing men's salads? Like, that's... Why can't they just come up to us at a bar? Like,
Why can't they just come up to us at a bar? Like,
Flashback.
A lot of us are single because men, honestly, y'all don't approach women no more.
Later that same evening.
But they look at you. Why is there so many here? Yes. Staring me down. Yes. Not one for the word though. Like, you're eyeing me, like down. Want me. I know you want me. I know you want me back. But you're just too scared to come up. I don't like that. Be a man. Be a man.
You know, you don't have to like what being a man is, but we're going to do whatever the hell we want. I get it pisses women off. I understand it. I get it. I legitimately get it pisses women off. I've seen so many videos of women with the same feeling, right? Uttering the same notion. Like, I've seen so many, white, black, Spanish, Asian, all of them, right? They sit back and say, men just stare at us and they don't approach. They just stare at us and they don't approach. We don't want to approach. And we're allowed to do that. And the funny thing about it is women the backlash that we get for not approaching is unfounded, right? Women are stealing salads now. They're going to Salad Works. They're going to different restaurants, taking these men's pickup orders and then trying to find them and message them and say, oh, hey, I took your salad by accident. And then they put it on TikTok as if no one's going to find out. Now I get it. Women think TikTok is just like this kind of inclusive, only girl, vacuum, feminine-centric, community that only women see. But we see all of it. We see all of it and respond to it. So I just think it's fascinating that women think it's okay to commit crimes to get what they want. Right? This is why paternity fraud is a thing, because women are willing to commit a crime to get what they want. They're stealing men's food and then looking up their orders. How desperate can you be? You say that we're making you desperate. We're not making you desperate. That we invented the wall to make you desperate? We invented reality? We're just gods? That's why women want to be men so bad, because they worship us. But they just want us to worship them. Because they want who they worship to worship them. You see that? The cycle of that? They think highly of us, so if we think highly of them, it'll make them feel great about themselves. So this woman here is trying to figure out, you like me and I like you. How can you not approach me? Because we don't want to. And we don't have to. And we realize that we're getting a lot of attention for not doing this. And it's actually bringing the ball back into our court. It's giving us leverage. And men, don't let go of your leverage. Keep your leverage. Keep it.
Be a man and come up to me and say something. Why are we just looking? Why are we just looking? Are you a girl or a boy? Let me know. They like boys.
Too bad those gay jokes don't have the same kick anymore. Not even a pause or no homo disclaimer is necessary anymore. You just can't shame men into approaching you. Imagine complaining about men not approaching you while screaming at the camera like a chimpanzee that got kicked in the nuts. And then having the nerve, the audacity to wonder why these men watching your video don't want to approach you.
Meanwhile,
Is it getting to this point, men, just please step up or your salad's gonna fucking get taken. Your lunch is gonna get taken every week. Like, I'm seeing girls get so creative these days. Like, they're making bracelets with their phone numbers on them and giving them to you guys at the bars. They are taking pictures of you sneakily and then being like, hey, oh my god, making it their phone screen, and then being like, hey, can you take a picture of me and my friends so you can see that your picture is their home screen. All just different ways to try to talk to you guys because you guys don't come up to us in New York City, and it's crazy. Like, I know there's so many beautiful women, like, just go up to one of them, buy them a drink. You guys have money, you live in the city, you can buy a drink. Stop being cheapos.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm not gonna drag her because she brought some valuable intel not even the great Xandar was able to apprehend. And as we pour glasses of mead, watching these women crawl back to the walls of Valhalla, never forget they chose the bitter sister.
I really want a boyfriend. Like, is that so bad to say? Like, I want someone to do things with, go grocery shopping with, go to the beach with, like, cuddle with, tell each other secrets, watch movies, like, go do random things, go to rooftops, go meet each other's friends. Like, I just missing that relationship in my life. And I am not ashamed to admit it.
Why would she have to be ashamed of that? Now let's be honest here. What gender would judge her for wanting a boyfriend or a serious relationship? Who is she scared of being called a pick-me by? I mean, we all know the answer to that. This video is equivalent to someone writing "help me" on a foggy car window. Cobra or your Grace Lord Destro won't save you because these are the extremists you decided to bed with. The ones you chose over the life-bringing, life-sustaining patriarchy. So guess what? You're gonna have to work that out on your own time, sister. But wait a minute.
You know, it's crazy to me, and I feel for these women. I really do. Because they're trying to shame us into changing, into approaching them, into buying them drinks. They're trying to give us insults like, oh, you're gay. Oh my God. Like, you know, what are you, a woman? You know what I'm saying? Isn't it funny they compare us to women when they want to insult us for being weak? You're calling yourself weak. Oh, you're a woman. Oh, you want to be a girl? You want to be a princess? And they try to guilt us. Right? But they always have this need to be right. I think Kevin Samuels is right. Shame, insults, guilt, and a need to be right. Women get the first laugh, but men get the last laugh. It's evident. And this is like a broken record, right? We've seen this time and time again. We've seen this. We've witnessed this. My plan, honestly, when I look at this, is obviously I'm going to keep making these videos and, you know, entertaining you guys. But I'm just trying to say, for my personal plan for myself, is to continually grow, right? Make business moves, right? Get myself in better shape, right? Keep learning. And I'm just going to watch how this plays out. Am I going to pursue some women and I'm going to, you know, swipe right on dating apps and stuff like that? Yeah, sure. That's what I'm going to do, okay? But I'm only doing it for fun. I'm doing it when I'm bored, right? It's not something I'm worried about because I understand intuitively that men gain value with age. It's a different life outlook for us. But for women, you have to understand that you're born with your value. So the best you could do is preserve it. That's the best you could do. I'm not saying you can't go out there, become smarter, become more fit, learn some social skills. You could do all that. But you could have the most social skills. You could be the most fit woman. You could be the smartest woman. But after a certain age, none of it's going to matter in the grand scheme of things. The dating market was not designed for older women. It was designed so older women would have find a mate in their prime years. And when they age out, they already have a lifetime, lifelong, committed partner. People want to be in long-term committed relationships. It's not a good idea to do it as an older woman. I get it. You know, you didn't know. You should have known better. I get it. But this is where life is not fair, and it's just not going to become fair to benefit you, right? So there's no amount of stealing people's salads. There's no amount of shame and insults. There's no amount of cope that's going to change reality. We can't change reality. All we could do is change our experience in reality. So my recommendation for a woman, if you want a better experience, use your time wisely. You don't have the time to go to school, to pursue a career, and to find a man. Most of y'all can't chew gum and walk at the same time. So choose one thing, okay? Prioritize getting the most important part of your life out the way. You can say the center men till your face turns green. It doesn't matter. Men are still going to be an important part of your life. I've seen it time and time again. Women get to the age of 40 and their phone is dry and they can't figure out what they did wrong, and all men want is sex. Like, that's what you're going to run into. It's not going to get better as time goes on for women, but for men it gets better. Chinese proverb, you know what I'm saying? A man over the age of 35 no kids is a diamond bachelor. A woman over the age of 35 with no kids is the old leftover orange at the bottom of the basket. This is real-ish. I'm not making this up. Okay? And I think they're onto something. And I think that this is wise, you know? This is wise. So women, we love you. We try to tell you. We try to warn you. But you think people hate you because we don't agree with you and because we tell the truth. I get it. And you wonder why men lie. We lie for this exact same reason. Because you can't handle the truth. And you think that if someone tells you the truth, they hate you. So when I lie to you, you feel like I love you. And when I tell you the truth, you feel like I hate you. Well, guess what? I don't want you to hate me. I don't want you to hate me. So please accept the fact that I'm going to tell you sweet little lies. Okay? Anyway, either way, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see y'all over there.